talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay at an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside's easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Pickett now on first down.
That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
With Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
So opening drive, third down, they go with the slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, Advantage defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foster. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Finding room at midfield.
The 30.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on 1st down, Pickett, and it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Foster.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And Pittsburgh with with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Foster. And he'll find Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
The Colts are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Foster off the play fake. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Foster.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point out by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Again, it's Taylor.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Foster, off play action. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Right side caught by Jackson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now Foster to throw. Throwing to start the drive. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Foster. Got a man complete to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Scotty Miller
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Kwity Paye.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Foster.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Here's Foster. Off the play fake. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Yes. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, this is Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run again with Harris. And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done. I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they won for 2.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 1 yard is the gain. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 12. 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Pickett. Jackson with a catch.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Pickett to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 23. Pickett's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here's Pickett. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Foster. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Foster. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
He's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if a turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Martin, I have no idea what the top speed is.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, sweet tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you did upgraded the world, how they forgive me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big kids came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm